In 2024 on YouTube, there's a myriad of dating coaches trying to give a lot of lame ass advice on how you can attract women to yourself, what you can do to make women want to fall in love with you, or how you can make a woman really respect you. All of those tips on YouTube are there. That's right. That advice to get you a woman who is madly in love with you, booty clapping sounds, which will lead, you'll get a whole bunch of kisses, you'll get a whole bunch of hugs, more booty clapping sounds, and that's it. Congratulations, you have a woman that is insanely in love with you who will do nothing but be in love with you. But stop the show. Have you ever thought about what would happen if it backfired? Don't you know that people who are in love with you can be crazy? Fast forward. That's what happened to this particular brother. Now, let me just tell you this. Dating coaches want you to be able to make a woman so in love with you that she can become a stalker. And a stalker, if you've ever had it, it's not nothing nice. A stalker shows up, they go through your stuff, they are entitled to your stuff, and they're literally crazy. This particular guy admitted to being a former stalker, and this is what he had to say.
1991, Leon Robert Walker Jr., 25, 26 years old, 24, somewhere in there. Looked at my girlfriend at the time, was like, I don't love you. I don't even like you anymore. I did that. I did it because we were deploying, and I wanted to go overseas and cheat and sleep with exotic Asian women. So if I break up with her now, overseas, when I'm having sex with these women, it's not cheating. 100% true. Yes. My narcissism was at an all-time high again. Months later, we come back from deployment. She got another guy. Boom. Instantly lost my mind. When narcissistic people are doing what they're doing, it's good, it's fun. We're in control, we're in charge. We hurt people, don't care. But when it happens to us, when those tables turn, we're not equipped to deal with the pain, the hurt. We're not equipped to deal with what's coming our way. You now have to embrace your life. You have to embrace your strength. You have to embrace the love of yourself. You have to embrace your self-love, your self-respect. Because when those tables are turned, that's God giving you your power back, because you didn't want to take your power back from me because you love me so much. So God switched those tables, gave you the power back. Now it's time for you to enjoy your life. What you have to do, you have to put things in place. I'm not talking about boundaries. I'm talking about safety measures. Because when I was stalking my girlfriend for almost a year, there was nothing safe about me at all. I got into her apartment. I got into her car. I'm looking through her glove compartment. I'm looking through her drawers. I'm smelling her panties. All of this, I did it all. Went to her job, asked her to marry me, got on one knee, brought flowers, bought a ring from the pawn shop. Lost my mind. She told me no, of course. And then showed me her new boyfriend that had pictures on her desk. I lost my mind. I wasn't taking showers. I was on the Navy ship. I wasn't brushing my teeth. I wasn't shaving. I wasn't getting haircuts. Nothing. I was stinking. I was funky. When those tables turn, narcissistic people are not fit to deal with it. So you put strict measurements in place, strict safety precautions in place. To your brother, your uncle, your father, your mother, your sister, your co-workers, Leon is popping up. Leon is calling me. My ex-girlfriend years ago, I called her mother over 100 times. She told me, Leon, you got to stop calling me so much. She's gone. You pushed her away. I couldn't understand. I didn't want to hear that.
Shout out to the brother for keeping it real. You see, this man understood something that most people don't want to admit, that he was actually entitled. And when he got dumped, he couldn't believe that the woman would move on from him. He thought that, hey, listen, I'm her end all be all. What do you mean that you don't want me? Are you crazy? So he was doing all that stuff, sniffing her panties, going through her car, and all of this. And women experience stalking more than men. But what if you have experienced it as a man? Because remember, you wanted to hit those cheeks. You wanted her to fall in love. You said all the right things. But meet this lady. Now I'm gonna blur her face because I'm not here to try to show her identity and stop the show. Because I'm not trying to get hit with a lawsuit either. But this particular woman allegedly was doing something real crazy. And the guy writes this on X. Meet blank. Number one, yes, it was apartment. 2, yes, this is a stalker I've been talking about. Number 3, I wasn't at home. No, I don't live there anymore. Yes, I used to be deep in her guts once upon a time and showing her a great time, but didn't know this how she act. Now she messages me again and again like some cluck. Now this brother has some interesting footage of this young lady coming to pay him a visit unannounced, and I think you want to check it out. So let me kind of talk about this because some men out there have experienced this, but the more that you start to be successful, you will experience this. Now, if you're a guy that's a nobody, you're not really doing too much with yourself, you will probably have very few stalkers. But when you're a man, that you're on your purpose and you have something to lose and you're standing in your masculine frame and you're the kind of guy that can tell a lady no when she's never heard it before, that's gonna be an issue because she's gonna look at you and say, how dare you not want me? And that's especially true if you're not cursing her out, if you're not being mean, because she don't respect you, so you let her go. What will she do? Stalk your social media, show up, call your friends. Some could even start spreading false lies about you. And yeah, coming up unannounced and attacking the people that she feels like you have a relationship with. I've had a lot of that happen. Not so much when I was broke, but since I started doing better, I've had some weird things happen. People taking pictures of me like, story time! At this restaurant with this chick. We leaving, nothing special. Just got something to eat. It wasn't that big of a deal. I wasn't even going home to clap them up. I mean, I wish I was, but I had things to do. So now I'm leaving, right? Girl messages me and says, yo, I'm at the same restaurant that you're at right now because you with the other chick. I'm like, what? I'm like, where are you? She wasn't even there. Want to know what happened? She had somebody most likely following me and then giving a report of what I was doing. I've had ladies send me pictures of places that I was at because if they weren't looking out for me, they weren't there watching me, they had somebody watching me for them, just so that they can say, oh, I saw you with this person. And then that person might get messages, might get little phone calls, things like that. That is lightweight stalking. And a lot of guys want a woman to get that way to make you feel better about yourself, but you sound stupid. Do you want somebody causing problems for you just because you gave them too much D? And this is something I gotta tell you, a lot of you brothers, man, you screwing these women too much. All right. Some of y'all are taking them to Pound Town too many times and not spreading it out. Be an old school player. Stop smashing so much. You line them up on Monday, line them up on Tuesday, line them up on Wednesday, line up on Thursday. Then you telling the lady that you love her, you want to be with her, but then on Friday, you're going to tell her, nah, we just kicking it, you're not my girl. So then you cause some of those problems upon yourself because you wasn't really being honest with her from the get-go. So now she's doing some stalking. That could happen too. But it could also happen that even if you're not in a relationship, but you're giving her that kind of time and you are clapping cheeks, booty clapping sounds, well, you're still telling her that, yo, you my girl, because you clapping my cheeks up every day like this. You making me feel good about myself. You're giving me orgasms. You're giving me attention. You're giving me love. And if that's not what you want from her, then you need to spread that out. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers be talking on the phone to them every day. You giving them an outreach to who you are. You talking about your life's plans together and things like that. Then you start cheek clapping them up. Now, here's something else y'all do. You have nice stuff at your house. You got a nice car, you got money, and you invite them over. So when you invite them over and you have nice stuff, one of the things that ladies would like to do is how to envision themselves in your house with your nice stuff. So of course, they're gonna make it easy for you to get the cheeks, and then you start clapping them up. And guess what? Now that you don't want her no more because she ain't, really sane out there, you're figuring out who she really is as a person. It doesn't matter now, man. She's not used to being turned down. So who are you to turn her down? She feel like she gave your ugly ass a chance, right? And you're like, no, I got respect for myself. You're like, respect? But I'm me. Like, what do you mean respect? I'm me. You don't want me? Like, look at you and look at me. I gave you a shot. What do you mean? So with that entitlement and with that hurt, they don't know how to react to it. It's been so many women that get dumped by a guy that got value. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to process it. And if they don't know how to process it, that could indicate very well that that person is crazy, just like the stalker dude. And yes, you will have ladies breaking into your house. That's true. You'll have ladies giving you false charges. That's true. But is it worth it though? Hell no, it's not worth it. Sleeping with a woman or making a woman in love to feel some kind of way where she's stalking you is not an achievement. That's an achievement for a broke dude, a guy who's poor, things like that. You know what I mean? Who wants somebody acting like that? That's somebody who ain't got no job. Need to be serious, all right? You want to attract something to you? Hopefully money stalks you. Hopefully nice houses stalk you. Cars stalk you. Not a chick that you made to be in love with and now she might kill your ass, all right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Oshay Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.